When my husband, Ryan, and I bought our first real house, I thought it was the happiest we'd ever be. It was an old colonial on the edge of town, the kind of place people described as charming because they didn't have to fix it up themselves. It had 2 stories, a wraparound porch, and enough space for the twins to finally have their own room. Eliza wanted the one with the window seat. Noah just wanted one with enough floor space to build racetracks. Our baby, Joseph, was barely 6 months old. He didn't care where we lived. He just gurgled in my arms and drooled on my shirt, while Ryan told me, "This place will finally feel like home." That's what I thought too, until the house started noticing us back. The first week. When we moved in, Ryan's brother helped with the heavy lifting. By the time the kids and I arrived, the house looked mostly put together. Furniture in place, curtains hung, even candles on the counter. It should have felt perfect, but when I stepped inside, something in the air felt off. Heavier. Still. Like the house was holding its breath. Ryan said it was just old house smell, but the thing was, it didn't smell old. It smelled like pine sol and Febreze, like someone had just finished scrubbing everything, like someone was still trying to make it livable. I didn't say anything. I didn't want to ruin the first night. Dinner was loud and happy. The twins argued about dance floors and racetracks. Joseph giggled in his high chair, and Ryan kept saying things like, "This already feels more like home than our apartment ever did." I believed him for about an hour, because that's when Eliza pointed at the hallway. "Mommy, who's the funny man?" I remember how she said it, like she was sharing a secret. I turned around. Nothing there. Just shadows in the faint light from the chandelier. Ryan laughed. "What man, kiddo?" "The one by the stairs. He made faces." Her voice faltered a little. "He was funny." Noah giggled too, until he realized there wasn't anyone there. Then he got quiet. Joseph started laughing out of nowhere, waving at the same dark hallway. I told myself they were imagining things, but that night, when I put them to bed, I swear I saw something move at the top of the stairs, a shadow that didn't belong to me. Night 1. The house made noises. I knew old homes did that, but these weren't normal creaks or pipes. It sounded like dragging. Something heavy sliding across wood downstairs. I froze, lying next to Ryan, who was already asleep. I whispered, "Probably the house settling." To no one. Then came a faint, slow tap, tap, tap. It stopped just outside the bedroom door, and then silence. The baby monitor crackled. I looked at it. The screen flickered once. For a split second, I thought I saw someone standing by Joseph's crib. Just a blur, tall, thin. Then it was gone. Day 2. I convinced myself it was exhaustion. New house, unpacking, 3 kids. I was bound to start seeing things. But around noon, Eliza refused to go into her room. "He's in there," she said flatly. "Who's in there, honey?" I asked. "He told me not to tell you." I laughed it off. I had to. But when I went in to show her it was fine, the air felt freezing cold. It shouldn't have been cold. It was August. Night 3. At 3:10 a.m., my phone buzzed. An unknown number. "You're dead. Get out of our house." I sat up, heart pounding. Ryan stirred beside me. I stared at the message, my brain trying to find logic. Wrong number, probably. Some stupid prank. Then another message came. "I know you're reading this, Jane. Get out before we make you leave." My stomach twisted. How did they know my name? Before I could wake Ryan, a sound tore through the baby monitor. A scream, high-pitched and warped. Not human. Then footsteps. One set heavy, one light. They stopped at the kid's door. The knob turned. I grabbed the monitor. The screen flickered to life, static buzzing, and then I saw them. 3 figures. A man, a woman, and a little girl. They were standing in the corner of the twins' room, just watching. Their clothes looked ancient, 1800s maybe. The little girl's hand twitched like she was waving. The man's head tilted too far, bending unnaturally. Then the screen glitched and their faces melted. The girl's mouth split open too wide, her eyes hollowing out. The woman's skin blackened, cracking like burnt wood. The man grew taller, stretching, his face flattening into nothing but 2 pits where eyes should be. Then the screen went black. I shook Ryan awake. "Look at the monitor." He did, and for one awful second, he saw it too. 3 distorted faces staring straight into the camera. Then came that scream again. Ryan dropped the monitor. That came from Joseph's room. We ran. The twins were still asleep, Joseph too, everything calm, but the air shimmered around his crib like heat waves. "Get the kids," Ryan said. His voice had changed, lower, sharp. We didn't talk after that. I grabbed the twins, he took Joseph. We went downstairs. The lights flickered. The front door refused to open until Ryan threw his whole body against it, and it finally burst open with a violent creak. We ran to the car. Behind us, the house groaned, deep and angry, like the foundation itself was alive. And as Ryan started the SUV, I looked back through the window. They were standing in the doorway. The man, the woman, the girl. Watching. Not following. Just watching. We didn't stop driving until the sky started turning pink. Update number 1. Posted 2 days later. We're staying with Ryan's brother for now. Everyone's okay except for Joseph keeps crying at night. He'll stare at the wall and scream until I pick him up. The twins are quieter than usual. Eliza told me, "The funny man is mad we laughed." I told her it was a dream. I didn't believe myself. We called the realtor. She swore no one had ever died in that house. But when Ryan went to grab our things yesterday, he said something strange. The house looked different. The furniture we'd left was gone. Even the curtains. Like we'd never lived there. At all. Update number 2. Posted 1 week later. I got another text from that same number. "You forgot something." That's all it said. I blocked the number, but the message stayed at the top of my screen. It wouldn't delete. Then last night, Eliza started sleepwalking. Ryan found her standing in the corner of the guest room, whispering, "They want to come in." I don't know what to do anymore. I don't even know if writing this helps. Every night I hear dragging sounds, not in the house we're in now, but in the baby monitor. It's not even plugged in anymore. Final update. 1 month later. I'm posting this from a motel outside Spokane. Ryan's gone back one last time to meet the police. They found something in the crawl space beneath the old house. 3 bodies. A man, a woman, and a little girl. Buried together. Died sometime in the late 1800s. The officer said the girl's skull was cracked.